Hello and welcome. This character profile video is for the class Archmage. And what you'll see is all of her skills, the top 8 PVE and PVP skills I recommend, her enhancements, her player card, and a gameplay video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you the class Archmage. Here we go. Okay, if you are new to the character profile videos and this slide, let me go ahead and introduce the interface to you. On the left are all of the skills that she has. On the right are the specials that go with those skills. The next column besides skill is charges. That is how many times you can use the skill. The next one is hits, how many times it'll hit the creature or opponent you're fighting. Then there's damage-PVE. This is the highest percentage damage for that skill. And then, of course, damage PVP is the highest percentage damage for the skill against another player. So take a moment to look at the skills, and I'll also just quickly point out that the red text super armor means that at the very bottom left in the legend, the super armor will not work in Arena or Raminus. So sorry to say, but that's the rules. So take a moment to look at this, and when you're ready, let's go ahead and move on to the top 8 PvE skills I recommend. Here we go. Okay, so what I've done here is I've taken all of the PvE skills and I've organized it from top going all the way down. Your hardest hitting skill is Meteor Shower, and then Combustion, Frost Pillars, Frigid Fog, Arcane Burst, and so on. So the other thing to point out on this screen is that the top 3 that you have, the super armor will not work in Arena or Raminus. So be aware of that. But this is a PvE slide, so it's more when you're fighting the creatures out in the world. I'll cover more of those details for PvP, and that is it. So when you're ready, we'll move over to the top 8 PvP skills that I recommend. Here we go. Okay, welcome to the PvP slide. So same as the PvE, I organized it, all the skills according to the column for damage-PVP. And again, your hardest hitting skill is Meteor Shower, Combustion, Frost Pillars, Frigid Fog, Arcane Burst, and so on, going all the way down. So let's get right into it. I just got through telling you that super armor won't work for the top 3 in Arena and Raminus. However, here is the recommendation. You need a starter skill, something to start it out on your opponent and get your super armor, and that's gotta be Frigid Fog. So you can, now it's a little tough. Everyone usually starts with distance, so they'll probably do Frost Pillars to reach them and get them frozen, and then you can teleport to them and get your super armor in with Frigid Fog. And once that's in, then you can, and hopefully they are immobilized, they're not able to move, or they're trying to get up because you knocked them down or knocked them up. And then you can use again your Frigid Fog, your Meteor Shower, and just hit them hard with the Combustion and get out. Your class is not meant to stand toe to toe with people. It's more to get in, hit them, get out, or do it at a distance. But just like all the other ones, all the other characters out there, you want to get a rotation of super armor in. So it's gonna be Frigid Fog, and looking at the rest of it, it's Ignite is another one, and I believe, oh, and Firestorm. So Firestorm is also good too, to rotate and make sure that you get in your super armor. It doesn't really hit very hard. The one that you should notice, I mean, Firestorm does do good damage, but look at Blizzard. If they're on the ground and they're spending animation to get up, I would do Blizzard, because that's 10 hits times 129.5%, which is 1,295. You know, just carry the 0 over. which is a lot of damage, and it inflicts freeze on the last hit. If their super armor is not active, then you'll get them again, and you can do your rotation of meteor shower, combustion, frost pillars, and so on with frigid fog. Get a frigid fog in there. But I wanted to say this. When the time comes, because this is my main character, when the time comes for me to get into the PvP arena and really focus on that, I would like all of you out there who love this class to pay attention to Arcane Burst. You're given a teleport to start somewhere and then move away from it and fight your opponent or creature and then click on it to teleport back. Nobody else has this. I mean, sure, there are characters that can go underground and come up or fly across in the sky to you and down, but you have the option to teleport back wherever you want. It could be behind a rock. It could be behind a gate. You can hit them, click that, poof, you're gone. And they don't know where you are unless they locked onto you and they're trying to find you. So my bet is to get in and learn Arcane Burst and be very comfortable with it so that you can trip up and confuse your opponent. I would go nuts if somebody was using this on me all the time, and that's why I want you to focus on that. So if you love this class, when they're down, Blizzard. If you want to confuse them, Arcane Burst. Get to know it very well. And when you're noticing, hey, I'm able to get them down and stunned or frozen, let's hit them with Meteor Shower. It will cast and take a bit of time, but they're trying to get up, so you're gonna connect. And again, it inflicts bound on hit, so if you get them again, it'll just be a point of laughing. It's good fun. So take a moment to look at this slide, and when you're ready, we'll go ahead and move on to the enhancements for the Archmage. Here we go. And welcome to the enhancement slide. So if you're new to this slide, let me go ahead and introduce how the interface works. On the far left are all of her skills. On the far right are the branch damages that connect to those skills. And in the center is 4 columns. The first, second, and fourth column, I try to make it so that it does something to help you or for you. The third column, I always make it things that happen to the creature or person you're fighting. So one thing I want to point out when you're looking at this is the text in green for Frost Pillars, Frigid Fog, and Firestorm. The Archmage is also a support class. So when you're with your group or guild and you're doing something together and she's in range of everyone, when she casts Frost Pillars, everyone's damage is going to go up by +10. When she does Frigid Fog, she's going to heal herself and her allies for 10 seconds. And when she does Firestorm, she's going to increase everyone's move speed for 10 seconds as well. Can't really say that I've come across another class that is more of a support class like this. So she is multi-talented, and this is one of her specialties. Yes, don't discount the fact that she has extra layers of damage like burn in the 4th column, range in the 2nd column, the attack range, and extra stuff to do more damage in the 1st column, like combustion has a burn as well, and meteor showers, you unlock the lava zone and you can do more damage and more hits. So she's got skills, but what makes her stand out for the enhancements is, yeah, she's a support class too. So take a moment to look at this, and when you're ready, we'll go right to the player card. Here we go. And welcome to the player card. So the way this works is it's like a baseball card. And all of the slides that you've seen are now organized on this one slide for you to enjoy. Now, I've created this for those people out there who don't really have a lot of time on their hands and they just want to see what this class can do, and they're familiar with my character profile videos. They're like, oh, a new class came out, let me check it out. Let me just go right over to the player card, spend 5 or 10 minutes to see what I'm looking for, and then I'll check it out later and get more details when I come back. This is why the player card was designed this way. So the way it works is at the top are the top 8 PVE and PVP skills I recommend. To the right of that is something new. It's called Immobilization. And the way it works is I show you all of the skills in green that have something that freezes, binds, knocks up, knocks down, stun, anything like that that immobilizes and your opponent or creature has to spend time to get up and be ready. That is an immobilization. So doesn't look like the Archmage is too heavy in the immobilization department. However, I want to point out that there is one thing that I don't count really as immobilization. It's knockback. So I've seen when you hit someone with knockback, the animation to recover and get out of the way or counter is pretty quick. But if I knock you down, the animation of you getting up, getting ready, and getting out of the way is 3 times as long. So Firestorm and Fireball have a knockback. So technically, Firestorm has 2 things that will affect the player or creature that you're fighting. But for the purposes I'm showing you here, you can count on everything in green to immobilize. Okay, and from there going down is all the skills that you saw, and then all the enhancements. And if you are kind of new to the game and you're hearing these words, super armor, maybe the word forward guard, and you're just like, I have no idea what that is, I have the definition for you at the very bottom, and I'll tell you. Forward guard, it means that incoming damage will either be 0 or heavily reduced. As long as they're in front of you, they're not going to do any damage to you. If they get to the sides of you or in back of you, like the Archmage can teleport right behind an opponent and then start doing damage. But if she's trying to do it while facing him toe to toe, it's not going to do anything. Super armor, this means that incoming damage will be reduced, and effects that immobilize you, like stun, knockdown, freeze, etc., will not happen for a duration of time. For all those people out there that do PvP, they are rotating all of their super armors that they can, or one super armor, and they have an understanding of when it no longer applies, so they refresh it. So super armor is very important so you are not immobilized. So take a moment to look over the player card, and when you're ready, the music is gonna change and we will get right into the gameplay video. So here we go. And welcome to the gameplay video. Before we get started, let's show you where we're at. We're over here in Balanos, and we are at Kron Castle entrance. And we're here because, well, I love it here, and their CP is that much and our CP is this much. So I think she'll be okay. We have a auto path that we use, and we're gonna have her fight for 2 or 3 minutes, at which time I'll go ahead and head to town, do my outro, and say thank you. So let's go ahead and get over there, and without further ado, I give you the Archmage. Here we go. about ready to head back to town. There we go. Alright. So let me go ahead and take this moment to say thank you. Thank you very much for watching my videos. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, let people know. I'm always making more videos, and I'm happy to do it for you. So we're going to go ahead and get Archmage over here into a nice spot so we could showcase her, just like everyone else. And swing the camera around. And that looks like that's about as good as I can get it. So, one last time, thank you. Thank you all so much for enjoying the video, and I will see you for the next video. Have a great night. Take care. Bye now.